When someone talks about the Mishkan, what do you imagine? A giant tent surrounded by many other smaller tents? A giant tent with a giant cloud on top of it? Instead of imagining, in Parshat Vayakhel-Peukai, we actually get some very vivid descriptions of the Mishkan. We read of gold and silver objects being brought to decorate the Mishkan, fancy wools and linens to create the tent, acacia wood to support its structure, and various other materials to beautify the Mishkan. But why is this done? Why do Hashem's commandments result in a seemingly over-the-top and materialistic Mishkan? To try to understand why, let's look at the start of Parshat Vayakhel. Moshe relays some of the laws of Shabbat, the day of rest, to Bnei Israel right before they begin their biggest project yet, building the Mishkan. Among the many purposes of Shabbat, one can see Shabbat as a moment to recognize the limits of people. The human ego is capable of terrible things, and a day of rest keeps us in check. It teaches us that we must remain grounded. If God must rest, then it follows we must as well. It is this recognition that Bnei Israel had not completely developed. Time and time again they fight with God, even after he performs unbelievable miracles right in front of them. Maybe Hashem understood that it would take more to have them follow him. The decadence of the Mishkan is not for Hashem, it is for Bnei Israel. It's very hard for people to relate to such supernatural phenomena, let alone God himself. And even though they witnessed so many incredible miracles already, we can see just how easily the mind is clouded by what we want to believe. The materialistic aspect of the Mishkan is to attract the physical nature of Bnei Israel, so that there might be a chance that they see beyond the material world. This is a major step towards a stronger bond between Hashem and Bnei Israel, something that reaches its climax at the time of the Beit HaMikdash. We can learn from the Mishkan that even though we may strive for physical objects, it is ultimately a means to a more significant end, a recognition of Hashem and the gifts he has given us. Shabbat Shalom.